Alright, welcome to another video. It's been another gap, but we are officially in my simulator and we are running the iRacing Coke 600, the official Coke 600, 400 laps. You can see it up there in the top left. Here we go, out to qualifying. We'll see what we can manage. This is built out of a sprint car chassis, old retired NASCAR seat, Moza racing wheel, and Moza pedals, and it feels just really good. I kind of put it through its paces last night doing a little bit of racing, and it held up pretty well. So I feel pretty confident running this thing for the 600 today. I was running some practice. I got about half hour in practice. Feel really confident in the way this fixed setup feels. I'm running the fixed race. 8 p.m. I'm expecting about 4 hours in total in racing, excluding qualifying and all that fun stuff. I think we're just going to play it safe for a while. Run in the back, avoid any incidents, because this is a big field. There's going to be a lot of wrecks, and it's a long race. We don't need to be at the front right away. We just need to maintain the car. That's all we're worried about for the first 200 to 300 laps. I'm not even concerned about the top 5 until like 100 laps to go. But we're going to do our best to play it safe here. We're in a good clean race. Get all 400 laps in. Hopefully we can finish on the lead lap, and I'm really hungry for a win. I don't know. I've been a lot more confident with this wheel and pedal set, and I really feel confident and capable of a win. If you hear anyone in the background, my roommate is chilling with me because it's going to be 4 hours and I'm hanging out in the sunroom in a sprint car. So this is kind of like what's going on right now. We did not do well in qualifying, but we got more pace in the car. I'm more of a long run guy. I gotta let the car come to me. Do a pit road entry right here. Bring it down to 45 from race pace. There we go.
The officials don't like the way you're driving.
That always happens.
Until you reset the car and try again.
Pull in.
2, 1. Right here.
Perfect stop. All right. If you hear some clunking, the floor is a little clunky. I made this myself, so it's not perfect, but it works pretty well for the man that built it. I'm even using the welder that I used to weld the steering plate on as a water bottle. And it looks like we're rolling right into the race. Holy cow. All right, well, I'm going to take a quick sip, and then we're going to grit up. All right. We're on off P21. For the 26 car, that's pretty good.
We thank you tonight for all your blessings you said in all
Holy cow. We're just gonna... Oh my god. We're just gonna quiet that guy down. Yeah, that guy... We don't need to hear that guy anymore. We just need to run our 400 laps and come out with hopefully a win. I would want a win more than anything else, as any driver would. But I'll take finishing 400 laps.
Juan, you're being such a hater right now.
What the heck? Why is my all teams not muted? I just muted that. It is, okay, I can hear people, and I shouldn't be able to. I think that was just a glitch. I hope it was a glitch. I don't know. I don't really want to listen to loud people for the next 4 hours, which is what I'm expecting this video to be. I'm expecting it to be about 4 hours, and I know I normally edit them a little bit, but hear me out here, alright? It's a 4-hour video. You're gonna see, you're here for the raw experience of me driving a NASCAR Cup Series car for 4 hours, alright? And you're getting the whole entire experience, as that guy is off to go lead the race from lap number 1. This is a great sign to start the race at. He is gone. I don't know what his goals are, but he won't accomplish them doing that. Unless it's to get disqualified, then he'll achieve his goals. We are strapped in. 400 laps, 600 miles. Pretty realistic day to night transition right now. I think it's about. This is 8 p.m. Charlotte time, which is about an hour off our time currently. So it's going to be kind of interesting because I'm in a sunroom right now, so I kind of see like the day-to-night transition happen around me while I'm driving in the race. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a 4 to 5 hour race, depending on how much motherfuckers.
Why can't I hear people? I don't want to hear people. I don't want to hear people, but...
Mic check, mic check.
This is going to be annoying.
Mic check.
They'll quiet down. They'll just fill in the gaps since the mute button isn't working. They'll just fill in the gaps of me not being able to commentate for 4 hours while driving a stock car. Because that's just not possible. No one ahead of us is in a rush. The car behind is going to win it right now. Not 4 hours from now. He is, yep, off to go just drive through everyone. And we'll just take it nice and easy back here. That was a great start. So that's how you be an Coca-Cola and NASCAR Series driver right there. You just take it 3 wide right off the start in a 4-hour race, 600 miles. And then you drive into other cars taking it 3 wide again going into turn 1 on lap 1. Rather than being patient, letting the field sort itself out and saving your tires for the length of the fuel run here. Because that's kind of the goal, is you want to be able to drive the car the whole time you're going around the track. Gosh, these guys are gonna be annoying.
But you guys can hear me, so that's great.
I can hear you, and I would like to not. Please. Nothing against you personally, I don't want to listen to you.
Let's get a fucking race going, boys. Come on, yeah.
Okay, it's tight, but that's okay. We'll manage. This car behind is trying to drive us, or drive into us. We'll drag the brakes, let him by. Just rim right at the bottom. And he falls behind because he can't run the top. Because he's a bottom line driver. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, here we go. I'm in no rush to go anywhere, alright? The further up I am in the field, the closer I am to the mid-pack. And the closer I am to the mid-pack, the closer I am to the wreck. And when I'm close to the wreck, then I don't go 600 miles. I go 5 to 50 or 100. Or I get a race cut short after many, many miles, and it is extremely disappointing. I'm hoping to run this race again, open setup, 9 a.m. Sunday. My time, which I believe is Central, if I remember correctly. So 9 a.m. Central time, I believe. I am planning to run this. Holy cow, buddy. Good job there, Speed Racer. That is what we call situational awareness at its finest. I'm going to drive it full send into the corner on lap 6 of 400 on a 1.5-mile track. That is peak intelligence, what we call a stonks move right there. I'm just going to trail right behind these guys for a while and let the race happen. We are in it for the long haul. Alright. Our radio is the engine, our speakers are our ears. That doesn't make sense, but I don't care. Alright. Focused on driving, not phrases. So, let's see if we can just pick up a spot here. Looks like we can. He's going to give it up pretty easily up top. And I think running the bottom is going to be the good idea in the long run, because we're bringing more pace out of the car, which is saving fuel and tires. And in a race like this, you want to save as much as physically possible. Because one pit stop is all it takes to make a bunch of difference. Alright, I'll happily run in the back, away from the wrecks, saving my tires and fuel for the end of the race. They can go up there and take each other out, wasting their stuff. That is A-OK. We're just going to sit back here and get more and more comfortable with the car. And, just dial it in. Figure out what it wants, what it doesn't. And treat it to a Coke 600 like it's never seen before. We're doing nothing but getting faster as of right now. Marginally, but there is improvement, which is what you want to see. Looks like some of these guys are starting to fall off a little bit, which is shocking because it's lap 10. Lap 10. That is why you save your tires. Save your tires. I don't even know how many tire sets we have for this race. Let's look. 12 tire sets. Okay. We got all the tires we need. They're running too wide up at the front. They're running too wide right up ahead. They're running into each other right up ahead. But they're not wrecking, which is what I like to see. Ugh. This is going to be fun. I might have to turn my force feedback down on the steering, or on a pit stop. Just because I set it higher because I had a wheel issue before the race, and I figured out what the issue was, and it was not a force feedback issue. It was me being an idiot issue. But I fixed my idiocy, and now the wheel works right again, but I have too much force feedback for a 4-hour race. Oh, we got a car on the wall up ahead. Let's see if we can dial it down to like 6 or 7 next caution. Give my arms a little bit of a reprieve for this long race too, because it is gonna be a tiring one if we can make it through. The longest race I've done before, I don't know if I said this earlier. Like I said, I'm more focused on driving than what I'm saying, but the longest race I've done before is a 500 lapper at Bristol, which equates to about 250 miles. And if you do the math, that is nowhere near 600. So I don't even know what I'm in for. I was struggling with that, and that was a year ago. I haven't been driving very much recently because I've been building the sim. Oh, there is a caution. We get through it. Alright. Let's just switch to the force feedback menu and wait till we're calmed down. Yeah, 9.9 is not gonna work for 4 hours. No bueno. Why we're slowed down so early, but since we are, I'll take this opportunity. Bring it down to a 6.4. I can just see the wheel getting hot already. Not literally, but I can predict it happening. Oh, that's so much better to drive. Let's just turn that off for now, get some visual clarity. What's up? What won't? Oh.
Pit road is now open.
How far did we make it? 16 laps. I mean, you can go ahead. I don't know what you're gonna accomplish there. Do you need to pit already? It's lap 16 of 400. You don't need tires already, do you? I hope you don't. That's just sad. I don't need tires already. My car feels fine.
Check it up to an out 4. Check up.
That's why we don't go full bore. Jesus.
Left up 5. Car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
So you just go around calmly.
Pit road is closed.
I'm on by 5 car. I'm on by 5 car. Oh, alright. Oh. This is gonna be a fun one. I can already tell. Alright, coming around to 1 to green. It looks like we're starting on the top side. I actually am pretty comfortable around the top side up here. I just haven't been using it because the bottom is where it's at until your tires are worn out. And my tires aren't near worn out yet. How many laps? We got 50 laps of fuel left almost. With caution, we'll definitely go another 50 laps.
Man, we're going green next time.
Oh, inside.
All right, man. Line up on the inside.
Even better.
11 car.
Let's not blow the engine up. That'd be a good idea. Sure, we didn't hurt it there. That is unfortunate. I did not at all mean for that to happen. I was focused on my revs. Yeah, we're fine. We did not hurt it with that accidental downshift. We'll just leave this guy some space now as an apology. Oopsies. These things happen. Sorry about that. Just making sure my mic was down. I had it up a second ago, and I'm gonna get some water real quick before we go green. Alright. Here we go, back into it. Hopefully, we can keep it clean. That was unfortunate what happened with the car ahead of us. If he ever somehow sees this, I do apologize dearly. I was trying to check my revs and I was not paying attention. But we shall not make it again. Let it be foreshadowing. Maybe, maybe not. Roll into it calm here. Well, they're not going to win it anytime soon. We got over 350 laps left till we win it. So, I'll gladly just wait a little bit. That's the wrong...
Check up, check up, check up, check up. Check up, check up, check up.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 27, past the 34.
Just go through calmly here.
24, past the 34, past the 34, past the 31, past the 24, past the 27, past the 29.
All right, we get through it. That was quick. All right, keeping the car clean. I think I'm gonna come down and just get fuel and go to the back and make sure we don't have any nose damage. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh no. My mouse cord wrapped around my paddle shifter. There we go. Got stuck between the two. Alright, we're gonna come down pit and just sit in the back.
Catch the 11 car. Catch the 29 car.
Pit box in 10.
Oh man. This is gonna be
3, 2.
a race of attrition.
Right
Big
here.
time. Mental attrition and just keeping the car alive attrition. No repairs, that's what we like to see. Just fill her up real quick.
That's it. Go.
And we're still gonna beat a lot of cars out that got crash damage. There's a lot of cars out from that wreck. Oh, speeding a little bit, but that
Line up.
will, if anything, just give us an end of the field,
Car. Catch
which is
the
fine by
1
me.
car.
Car is full up on gas. Tires, what do they look like? Oh yeah, we got plenty of tire left in the car. 94, 93 on the right front and left front, and 98 on the rears. 98, 95 on the rears. So we got plenty of tire left to run this race. And we got plenty of tires to put on the car, but we don't need. That doesn't mean we need to put them on. The less tires we put on now, the more we can put on later. And that is a mentality you want to get into with these longer endurance style races. Less tires now means more tires later, so just drive it while it's bad in the start. Get used to how bad it is, and then throw tires on it a lot at the end, and it's not as bad. And then you drive it even better. Simple equation. Just drive where you're comfortable for as long as you can, on as old tires as you can. As long as you can get that car around the track at a somewhat reliable speed that's not going to impede other people's races, do that. Don't put tires on. Just learn how to drive the car better. That's not a dig. That's just advice. Learn how to drive it on old tires, and the end of your race will be a lot better. And learn how to manage your new tires too. It's a balance of those two. You manage your new tires, don't burn them all up right away, and you carry out on the old tires, keeping a good pace, making sure not to use them up too much. It's all about how you feel the car rotate through the corner, and how you hear the tires screech through the corner. As it moves, you can kind of tell what it's doing, and you can adjust to make the car kind of do what you want and wear the tires how you want. You say I want to move up and wear the right rear out. Well, I'd move up the track to the top line here, and I'd just rip it right around that fence. I'm making hand gestures right around the fence, but you can't see that. And that's what I'd do, and I'd heat up the rear tires, and then once I feel satisfied with how warm they are,
All right, man. Line
I would
up.
move it back down low, and get the front tires back to working, and balance out the car between the top and bottom lane. Right now, I can drive it really well around the bottom, just kind of manage my run,
9, 2.
and that's what I'm gonna do.
Car.
Nope, the 11 almost paid it back on accident there. All right. Let's get the best restart we can here. Manage the car, not get into anyone. Keep out of any incidents that might happen. This is on the last restart. It happened right out onto the backstretch. There was cars piled up all over the place. That means there's gonna be a lot of damaged cars coming out of the pits and at the back of the field. And those damaged cars are not going to drive good, but they are going to keep driving. And it's going to be interesting, because they can be out here as long as they don't DQ themselves or wreck the car. And we just got to drive around them, and that's just how it be.
Green flag, green flag.
Cars behind, leaving plenty of space. I think we're going to file in behind this 21 car here. Just kind of not even full throttle, as you can see on the bottom right there through my throttle gauge. Not really trying to race anyone right now. Just taking it easy, running around the track. Shifting early, minimal throttle inputs. Just kind of running up here and letting people by. If they want to run a race, they can run a race. But it is not time to run a race right now. Not for me. If I stay back here, I stay out of the wrecks. And then I gotta pass less cars later with more tires. Sounds like a winning deal to me. Look at that, didn't even have to try to pass that guy. Although I will say it is a little more unstable with the extra fuel in the rear, but I kind of like the. Oh, got a car rejoining. All right. A lot of these guys seem to have burned up their tires already. I have 26 of a run. That's not great. They still got 50 laps till they need fuel, probably. No, 40 laps till they need fuel. I think. I want to say it's about 40 laps till they need fuel. And they are starting to feel tire wear, which is not what you want when you have 40 laps of fuel in the tank. They at least have 30 laps of fuel in the tank, and that's halfway on a run, so you don't want to be feeling the tire wear then. I like running these things till they're out of gas. Like, I might even let this guy go. No, no, we're gonna pass him. Never mind, we're gonna hit the wall, like smart people. Look at that, he gives it to us. I think he just got scared. A smart people strategy. You hit the wall and scare them. Just intimidate them by your raw fearlessness of driving the car into the wall, into the corner. And they will just steer clear of you after you do that. Might they think you an idiot? Yeah. But you passed him, so who's the winner? I mean, I may be dumb, but I'm ahead of that guy, so I'm doing better than he is. Whole mess up here. We got a car up in the wall. Car's slowed way down. Down into third gear. In a track where you don't downshift at all. That was quite something. I'm amazed we held that together. I hope this 24 can keep it up top, and I can keep it down low. Never mind, we're past him. Alright. Never mind, it's a mess back there. They're gonna wreck, but that's behind me, so I'm fine with that. Oh no, they kept it together, but they're still trying to wreck. You can see him in my left side mirror every now and then. Mostly when I'm in the corner.
30.901.
Catching the guys ahead. Cars come back to me. I just needed to put a little heat in the tires, and it came back. Burn off a little fuel, put a little more heat in the tires.
30.765.
Alright. These guys are scary. I don't want to be behind them, but I want to be past them as well. Because holy cow, am I slowing down. I'm going like half throttle down the straights trying to just like not run into these guys.
31.382.
What's going to be the line? I can take it 3 wide, but I really don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. Here's the line.
Yeah, the guy had me backed up real bad.
It's just guys draft and then take them on the bottom.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
There we go. Alright. I think we can get this guy, no problem. We just gotta be patient about our moves.
3, 1, 4.
Be patient and be smart.
Got one outside.
Keep the car pinned low. Oh boy, he's not giving us much room.
Clear high.
Alright. If he wants to do that, we'll go up here. Car behind does not have the tires to pass me.
31.
Alright, this is a me and him situation. He's taking my line, I'm taking his. We're gonna see who's the better driver here. I think it might be me. Hello, I'm here. Your back bumper is mine. Don't come up.
Inside.
We're on 28. We're on.
30.834. Stay high. There's just on the low side.
I'm gonna pass you and leave you room. Look at that! Oh, can't even hang with my stuff. Call me a Ricky Bobby because I'm just the best there is. Ignore the fact that I'm running in 21st place right now. I'm the best there is, alright? Because I pulled that move off.
30.912.
Oh, hey there, Wall. We almost said hi. I'm gonna run the top for a little bit. That might be a smart idea. Not that much of the top. Hello, what am I doing? Not driving a race car, that's for dang sure. How many miles is this? 600? No, let's just cut it at 100. I like the sounds of that. Just gonna dial in a little more rear brake bias here and help myself out in the corners. Because holy cow, this thing is getting tight. Okay, I'm just being a little impatient with it. We just gotta slow down and remember there's 600 miles. I'm going to the Iowa NASCAR race. And the distance to drive there and back from my house in another state is less than the distance we are running tonight. To put it into perspective. And I'm not like right on the border. Like I have to cross all the way across my state into that state halfway. And I'd have to do that and go back, and I'm going to do that in 4 hours right now.
For perspective,
What's up?
that's one region of you're still in the Midwest.
You are still in the Midwest, which is pretty crazy.
It's going a bit of a ways through the Midwest, to be fair, but it's still one region of the United States.
It is one region of the United States.
That's even crazier. Like,
That is pretty wild. We have so much landmass that you can drive 600 miles. Mind you, this trip should take me like 4 hours to do one way, not two way. And I'm doing this
what are the speed limits through there
like 70.
70?
Yeah.
70 miles per hour.
I'm doing this trip in half the time. Doing double the trip in just as long.
73
Yeah, 70 bald eagles per freedom.
Yeah, that many.
Yeah. Oh, hello, I just followed that guy right up into the wall. Good job, me. Do I have wheel damage? Yeah, I have wheel damage. Starting this Coke 600 off right with wheel damage.
Got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all
What is this guy's goal? Number 16, a lap car, just driving right into me in the corner with all the skill that he can muster. Well, I'm gonna fucking drive into the 17.
Go there, hold the line.
Holy cow, what was that? He just checked up mid-corner.
Go there, hold the line.
Okay. I think everyone's starting to feel the effects of tire wear.
All clear, all clear.
We just got to manage our tire wear better than these guys are managing their tire wear. Now that's the race. And we have wheel damage because I'm dumb. That's what that is. I was trying to run the bottom for too long, like an idiot. I'm not actually, like, I don't actually think I'm dumb. I'm not trying to be hard on myself. I'm just, commentating for entertainment value. Overall, I'm driving for 600 miles, so that's something. We're gonna see how far I get, so shouldn't say that yet. These guys are trying to take everyone out. 17 primarily because he's just blocking, like, the entire track. I don't want to be behind this, but I can't really go any slower without, like, hating myself. What is this guy doing? Talk about zero skill. Blocking when you can't even, like, drive the car. And then you're side drafting into the corner when you can't even hold it on a line. And he's going to drive up into the wall. And I'm going to get behind this or under this guy. Look at that. Skill. Skill. I can exhibit it every now and then. But only sometimes. Not all the time. Very rarely all the time. I don't care. I'm driving that guy how he's driving me. You want to race me that close? I'll race you that close. I don't care. These are stock cars. They got fenders for a reason. Someone's got to teach him. He's got to know. He's got to know.
I'm looking for that guy up ahead.
31.811.
Give her a little more rear brake bias, why don't we? These guys are running into each other ahead almost. That's a wreck waiting to happen. Alright. Let's track these guys down.
31.445.
That's not how you do it. We are within a second though, which is pretty good. The problem there is I changed my mind last second. I think getting fuel was a good idea. 'Cause I think these guys don't have enough fuel to make it to the next caution, but I think I've got enough fuel to make it to the next caution. Because there will definitely be a caution during green flag pit stops. This pit road is difficult. Someone is going to die pitting. Alright, that's just inevitable. We'll get it back. Don't worry, crew chief. We'll get it back. We will retrieve that lost time. Still not in the 32-second brackets after 50 laps on these tires and wheel damage. I will say I am proud of myself. We are not a quarter of the way there. 1/8 of the way there. If my math is correct.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 18.
Alright, just kind of coast through here.
One 34.
Past the 8R.
Make sure we're not driving into any cars. And now we will be taking our first set of Goodyear Eagles and fuel. We already took fuel, but taking our first set of Goodyear Eagles. And boy, will they be good. These tires are going to put the good in Goodyear. I'll tell you that. Because holy cow, this car has fallen off a cliff. And we'll just sit in and fix the wheel damage. It probably shouldn't be that long. As long as we don't go a lap down. I really don't want to go a lap down this early. Not that we can't get it back. I think we'll be able to get it back, but I'd rather avoid it if I can. I don't need to fix the wheel damage. The car is very drivable. I'm not even hands on the wheel right now. Now I am.
Come on, 34.
Alright. It is time to pit. 4
Sorry,
tires.
Car 16. Got the lucky dog. Let it by on the outside.
Alright, let's make sure not to
Pit box
speed.
in 10,
5,
5,
3, 2, 1.
right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
Only some of the damage? What do you mean? What do you mean? Some of the damage. Best be good or I'm not driving it another mile. That's satire. I'm going to drive this thing all the way. I crunch it into the wall, and as long as it gets around the track, I'll keep driving it. It's a matter of pride. I have to do this race. I've set aside this entire night. I built a simulator and rushed it this week for one of 2 reasons. This race and a party that my friends are going to try it on. Mostly this race. But the party will be fun too. But I want... Since last year, I have wanted to run this race, and I missed my chance last year. And, since we have so much time, I might as well invoke a story time, which will probably be a staple throughout these longer races. It'll be a story of my life in the recent months. Because boy, has it been an interesting one. Because all you guys know, other than the people that know me personally that watch this channel, all you guys know is I'm some dude that drives race cars and sometimes wins a couple races, alright? That's who I am to you guys, alright? And that's all I really am. I'm just some dude that, like, fucking drives race cars online and maybe a couple people watch. And that's pretty dope, alright? But, like, boy, you would not believe the story, like, leading into all this. So... the only reason I started YouTube was because I had so much downtime, like COVID levels of downtime. And I play iRacing all the time, and I had a surplus of cash. And I had all this downtime, believe it or not, because I had fallen through a roof at my job, which... not going to get into the gritty details of that. Fell off a roof. It was about 12 feet. Broke my arm. Pretty nasty, but hey, I'm still here, so that's all that really matters. And I'm like, well, I got all this downtime, and I love playing iRacing, and I have the time to invest into, like, doing a good iRacing setup. So what I did is I bought a sprint car chassis, and after I had recovered to the state where I could work at, do what I wanted to do to the sprint car, I began working on it. Bought a seat that is actually, from what I was told, I don't know of any way to verify it, but I was told it's a former Kevin LePage seat, which is pretty cool. So now if I ever Kevin LePage the field in this thing, I'll be iconic for it because I did it in a Kevin LePage seat. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, it's just been a wild couple of months. But now I'm back at work, but hopefully I will be moving on to bigger and better things eventually. And I would like to start racing in real life, some dirt oval racing, but that's a pipe dream at the moment, but a possibility potentially. It all depends on how the cards fall in the next year or so. A lot of it's out of my control. It's just kind of how things play out, and I can do my best to make it as good for myself as I can, but hopefully we'll be free and clear. Thank you. Oh, it's the 17 car. Captain Skill. I don't know why he needed to do that, but okay. But yeah,
Get ready.
hopefully this, this can get some traction. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting you guys to like watch every minute of this video in detail because it's a 600-mile race. All right, I don't pay attention when I drive for 600 miles. All right,
Green, green.
so I don't expect you guys to pay attention to me driving for 600 miles.
Go outside. 20.7.
But I do hope you enjoy.
Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
And I really hope we can manage to carve out some kind of good result if the 17 doesn't DNF us in the next 5 laps here with his need to approach every corner with as much speed as possible.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Boy, that guy was a little overzealous in that corner.
33.815.
Or underzealous. I really wasn't paying much attention. I just know I was going past him. Starting to transition into night. It's basically transitioned into sundown here. There's still like, it's on the horizon line right now.
Sorry, 31.
Outside where I'm at right now. So it is about an hour off, which is realistic. And we appreciate the realism around here. That's why we're in a sprint car chassis. Eventually I'd like to have a pedal camera because that's one of the things I've always loved about watching certain iRacing YouTubers that I've always watched is they'll include a pedal camera, and I've always enjoyed watching the footwork of a driver as well as the handwork. I'd like to put a web camera up too so you can see what I'm doing as I drive, but it's always been a vital thing for me to want to see the driver's expressions and his inputs while he's driving, See every little detail, every little thing that he can feel through the wheel, and see every little reaction he's got. It's so interesting to see from just a driver's perspective. It's like, wow. The level of focus that you can achieve just driving a car. It's wild. And it's one of the things I love about racing is that you can just dial in and drive at 200 miles an hour and it doesn't even feel like it feels like you're going on highway speeds. Because you're just managing a car for 200 laps. Just like driving down the freeway for a while. It's just much higher speeds.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Alright, another caution. Another chance to cool off and get some rest. Luckily, since we're going into night, it's pretty cool out here, and I'm not too worried about getting hot. If anything, it might get a little too cool out here for me, but I got a computer to help with that, and a direct drive wheel mounted basically on my lap to also help with that. So I'm not too worried about getting cold out in this thing. I will say I did intend to put padding on the ribs of this seat because I'm just a little too narrow for it and my arms kind of hug it. Forgot to do that, but that's okay because we can manage this. A little discomfort never ruined anyone's race. It's just uncomfortable.
Pit road is now open.
It's what race cars are. They're uncomfortable. I don't know if you've ever seen how you sit in an Indy car, but it does not look fun. So it adds to the realism, you could say. After all, it is a racing seat. But I do have it lined with a nice foam, a newer foam. And that does help with the ergonomics of the seat a good bit. I would also like to branch out this channel eventually, do some Dirt Rally 2.0. I really like that game. I play NR 2003 every now and then. That's not the newest game in the world, but it's a good sim, and I've always enjoyed driving it. I'd like to check out Sim Rally, Richard Burns Rally. I'd like to get that one.
Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
As well as some other sims that are common, Assetto Corsa. I have that. I just got to get some mods for it. I want to get some older, GT,
Let the 16 car
1966 Le Mans, 24 Hours of Daytona, 66, you know, the first, I think it was the first, one of the first years. Not the first year. I don't think. But it was one of the first years of that. Drive the GT40, the old Ferraris from back in the day. I've really gained, like, a new appreciation. Like, I've always appreciated the older cars and just, like, the style for them, but in just, like, working on stuff in my own time, I've gained a new appreciation for just the craftsmanship that goes into not only older cars but newer cars that are performance oriented and handcrafted. It's amazing to see, like, just how much can go into a car. Blows my mind because it blows anything I could ever do out of the water. I can drive a race car okay in a simulator. Drive a street car pretty decent. I don't know. Never driven a race car in real life before. Driven a street car like a race car on a closed circuit. Actually, I did do that. That wasn't a lie. Not that it would have been, but that wasn't a lie. I raced my truck at Slinger Speedway a while back. That was fun. Scary, because I'll tell you what, a clapped out second-gen Dodge Ram with a teenager with way too much guts driving should not be going around Slinger Speedway. You have the banking of Daytona mixed with, like, half the length of Bristol. So, like, it's just scary through the corners. I remember, like, somehow, in an open diff truck, I got it, like, skirting the right rear coming out of the corner. I was up against a Camaro, so I didn't stand a chance, because it's, like, a bone stock clapped out, like, second gen. Like, I pulled the cat off it because it's parked now, and the thing never ran right. It ran okay then, but still, I pulled the cat off, and I looked through it, and you could, there was, like, a spot where there was light, and that was pretty cool. The rest of the cat was, darkness. It was the void. You'd look into it, you'd point it right at the sun, like, boy, I'll tell you what, that works better than any kind of eclipse glasses you can buy. You just look right through that thing. You won't be able to see anything through it, but it'll block out the sun from your eyes really well, because there's just so much engine deposits in it, just caked into all those precious metals that you can't see anything through it at all. Not a hope.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside road now. It's a 10-4.
But we're gearing up to go back green.
31.07.
We're hanging around the end of the field, but this is what we're expecting to do anyways for now. So we're just going to keep doing that. And hope for the best. I will not be uploading this race tonight, because as soon as I finish this race, I will be going immediately to bed. And waking up way too early for work tomorrow, because this is one of the few time slots I had time to run. I probably could have run a Wednesday time slot, but I was busy Wednesday all day, and this wasn't built. This is the site. I finished this late yesterday. Like 7 o'clock yesterday, this thing got built, and I did a couple races in it, and that was it. And now we're running the Coke 600 in it. So, exciting, but everything's pretty solid on it. The welds aren't great, but they're good enough for what I'm doing. And that's really all I care about, because if someone was buying it, I'd care to put good welds in, but no one's buying it. I'm doing it for as cheap as possible. I'm in under $500 in this thing, minus my wheel and pedals, but good luck getting wheel and pedals for under $500 that are, like, really good.
Got one outside. Got one inside. Too wide there. All clear, all clear.
Let Speed Racer go through, since he's got to win it right now. Do we have a car to the inside? We do not. This looks like a wreck waiting to happen. There is so many cars up ahead, I can't see anything. But they filed it out to too wide for most of the pack. So that's pretty cool to see. It's even cooler to see cars not wrecking yet.
33.
Gotta make sure you throw the yet in there.
Got
Unless you need it.
Stay high. Stay high.
Yeah, I'm still really just not concerned with passing all that many cars. If I'm faster, I'll make a move, but otherwise, I'm not concerned with really getting ahead of anyone. There's no point this early. We're not even 100 laps in. I don't even think we're 100 miles in. Maybe we are. I think we might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math right now. I'm driving. If you want to do the math, you could tell me after the fact, and that's kind of cool, I guess. Now I know. But I cannot do the math right now. It's a 1.5 mile track. We're 68 laps in. That's how far we are. All I know is there's way too many laps left in this race for me to care about making moves. Hopefully these cars battling it out too wide right ahead of me is fun enough for you guys to watch. I don't really actually want to be right up behind these guys at all. I kind of want to be away from this because this looks like a wreck waiting to happen. All of this. Pulled away from the wall. I have a terrible habit. One of my worst habits is just driving it right into the wall in the straights because I just creep the wheel to the right. I really don't want to. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm gonna back out. Look at that! Just drove it right into the wall. Like, I don't need to use my tires up staying closer to the wreck. That's just all I'm doing right now by trying to run up behind those guys. So I'll give myself enough room to react and make sure I stay clear behind and stay ready on the downshifts. Because, boy, do they help. In the situation where I gotta slow down really quick. Hopefully, though, we can avoid it. Maybe the rest of the race will go green. Who knows? I doubt it. I have little to no faith in that, but we shall see. Right now, I'm just concerned with making it for 600 miles with a mostly intact car. 0 more incident points, which is a pipe dream, but I hope. I can hope. Looks like the 17 is long gone, so I don't have to worry too much about him. These guys are going 3 wide almost, and trying to. 14 Ed was definitely thinking about it.
30.526.
He's definitely trying to make room. He's getting impatient. I don't like to see impatience. Impatience is what causes wrecks. And I used to be a greenhouser, and I just have a thing against impatience, alright? Get over it. Deal with it. What's the big deal, alright? No impatience for me. I don't care if you got impatience, but no impatience for me. Then they're running into each other. Smart people. I want to be ahead of all this, but I don't want to pass them, you know? I don't want to put myself into it, but I don't want to be behind it either. Ooh, it looks like we're leaving the bottom open. Alright, we're going to get around this IRacing car. Looks like we're starting to lose the sun now. Yes, go up high. Let me pass you. Yes. Do that. Do that more. Stay up there. I can drive it down low yet.
You're clear high, clear high.
Oh.
30.
You know, I've been really happy with the session so far, to be honest with you. There was that big wreck off the second, like, restart, or off the initial, like, or off the first restart, not the initial start, the first restart. There was that big wreck, but that seemed to have taken out anyone that was interested in really causing a big wreck. So all those guys got to retire early. They got their big wreck and they left. And that is fine by me, because I'd rather run as many green flag laps as I can and get out of here as soon as possible.
30.
Because I would like to sleep, but I'm not gonna sleep until I'm out of this car. I'm not getting out of this car until I'm not able to drive this car anymore, or the race is over. That's the two options. And then I sleep. We don't sleep till then. I took a cold shower before this to prepare and everything. Get myself more focused in.
30.781. Got one outside. Still there.
Oh, it's the 11 car. Look at that. I know I'm not talking much, but it's hard to fill the gap. I've been talking for almost 80 laps. Been trying to. Now I'm getting into tire managing mode again. How many laps? Yeah, we're starting to get to the point where they're going to start falling off pretty bad here, I think.
30.988.
Seems like 25, 30 laps left in fuel, they really fall off. And I think we can run up top with some success. These ones have also been heat cycled less. So that's another good thing for these tires.
1.045.
Keep the right sides above that top seam there. And just ride out the corners. Taking it one turn at a time. That's all you do. Alright, I gotta figure out how to save these tires just a little bit better. We're doing okay. I'm happy with how we're driving it right now, but I want to drive it better, you know? Always gotta want to drive it better. And I can kind of feel a line working up top as long as we don't, like, plow into the wall every corner, like we just did there.
31.224.
Oh boy!
Got one inside. Stay high.
Let this guy go.
Clear low, clear low.
Transition to the bottom. See how the tires are liking this now. It's all about feeling what the car wants, one lap at a time. You can't stick with one thing throughout a run, especially long runs like this. Oh, that was spooky. Spooky, but there was no trick. Now we're gonna pass this guy because he's slow and we're fast. Because I'm Ricky. Okay, he's just gonna. Hello, buddy. Learn what a car inside means. I don't want to be by this guy anymore. There we go. Problem solved. I'm Ricky Bobby. I'm the best there is. That's me right now, running in 20th place. 80 laps into a 400 lap race and driving into the wall, but so is the car behind me because he followed me right up to the track and he went into the car below him because he's getting pinched. Alright, I think we're about a 20th place car as it sits right now. I'll wait and see if there's a bunch, any more big wrecks, anyone else gets taken out. This guy go, he's... Give him the lane.
Got one inside. Still there. All clear, all clear.
I don't really feel like racing him, he's getting a little scary. I'll run with him, I just don't want to... I don't prefer him to be behind me right now. Especially not after that 17 and that other lapper that ran right into me.
31.626.
Alright, we're starting to catch this 11 car back. Is he going to be respectful or is he going to fight us? I'm holding it in the corner too long. That's one of the things I'm doing. That was a good exit.
31.706. Inside. Still there.
And I'll tell you what, going around like this is almost just dizzying.
Stay high.
Especially with so many green laps. It's like a mental focus game of just like, where am I? What am I doing? What's going on? How's the car driving? Where's the cars around me? How are my tires doing? What's the fuel looking like? What's the fuel looking like is a good question to ask as I drive into the wall. 25 laps.
All clear, all clear. Outside.
Okay, we can't run the bottom. We're just going to turn the brake bias up a little bit and proceed.
31.682.
Not trying to touch the wall there, we just did. We do not have the pace, I don't think, to win the Coke 600 in this field. Not unless something really changes into the night. I don't know, I haven't done any night driving around this track yet. So maybe I'll just, like, come alive at night. Who knows? I doubt it. But we'll see. That's what I like to hear, crew chief. Slow car down low. It looks like he is out of gas or broken down, one of the two. Got some close racing up ahead. Looks like they're going to keep it clean though. Number 14 has been a bit aggressive all race. As I just drive it in on him. Talk about aggressive, am I right? Oh boy, okay, alright. Let's hold on to it. We got a lot of race left. We are coming around to a quarter of the way done with it. This time by, we are 1/4 of the way through this race. Should be 1 hour in.
32.027.
I will say this is probably the cleanest NIS field I've ever been in. And that is very satisfying. I'm thinking as well, I've never driven them before, but I'm thinking I want to run the Indy 500 next week too.
31.713.
I don't even, to put it in perspective how much I've got oval IndyCar experience, I don't even own the draw IR18 or whatever it's called, the current car that you need for that. So I'd have to buy that. Like, I'm going full Kyle Larson mode, just rolling up like, hey, what's up? What's this Indy 500 thing? I'm going to try it. So we're going to probably attempt that next week, and you can watch me probably fail miserably because I am no Kyle Larson. I'll be the first to admit that. And so will all of my friends. But, you know, maybe we can drive it around the track for, what is it, 200 laps, I think? I don't remember. I think it's 200 laps, but I'm not sure. We'll see how long we can get an IndyCar around Indianapolis. That'll be an interesting one. I've never driven something that wicked on an oval. So that might be a really short one. That might not even happen. I might just drive it right into the wall. Who knows? Chances are low, but there is always a chance that I will just drive it into the wall. Chances are actually not that low that I'll just drive it into the wall. It's a pretty frequent thing. It's happened a couple times throughout this race. I have damage because of it still that I can't fix now. So that's pretty sweet. Don't drive your car into a wall. Piece of life advice.
31.769.
Looks like someone we've managed to creep our way back up into 20th, so that's pretty cool. I don't know when that happened. Someone must have pitted or something. Speaking of pitting, what's the fuel looking like? 14 laps. You got 4.5 gallons left in the tank. We should probably consider pitting sometime soon, or at least figure out what lap we want to do it on. So we got 13.8. It's lap 106 coming up on. So 13 plus 106, that puts us at 129 for fuel. So we can pit one at 125. If we make it to 125 without a caution, that's when we're coming down. That's our window, is about 125. I love not having a crew chief, because you have to sit here, drive a car, figure out your fuel mileage, and it's not the hardest thing in the world, but you also have to drive a car while you're doing math, so that's kind of neat. But lap 125 is our window, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to keep it out there till at least lap 125 in hopes of a caution. I really don't feel like we're doing terrible for how worn out these tires should be. Approaching the 11 with some speed, I think we'll be getting by this guy. He's just letting us by, much appreciated. Dude did just kind of check my corner up really bad there, but that's okay. He made up for it. I appreciate the gesture. Okay. I think I'm kind of figuring out what this thing wants right now.
32.078, go high.
Yeah, that's what it wants. You really gotta drag the brake and kind of just ease out of the throttle. And that really... You gotta just drag the brake to pull it along the corner. It's kind of like driving a dirt car, but you have way more grip. And you're just like trying to get the front tires to actually do something for the first half of the corner. In the second half, you're going to actually maybe turn the car if you know how to drive it, unlike me. Let's try running up top. That sounds like fun. It's not fun. It has no grip. Car goes to bottom of track.
31.955.
Okay, 115. 115 is our window. Actually, gonna switch over to this window so that way I can watch my fuel mileage go down and kind of just time it out. I want to push it as long as I can, I think, because we're not going to go a lap down, I don't believe. Oh man, this thing is dialing more brake bias if it can. She is getting difficult. But we're right on the end of this tire's like life here. I think I'm gonna let this guy go.
32.024 inside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, we're coming around, getting ready for tire stop number 2 in the next 6 laps here. This race is moving along at a pretty good stint, I will say.
32.353. Inside. Stay high. You have about 5 laps of fuel left. All clear, all clear.
Did not mean to chop down on that guy. We're not gonna race them all that hard.
247.
That's why we're not gonna race them. This 13's probably got tires. We'll let them go on the bottom.
32.044.
Lest he drive right through us.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
We're pitting this time. We are coming in this time by.
The car in P27 just set the fastest lap. 29.824.
Pit box in 10,
Alright, that was a pretty smooth entry.
5, 3,
The leader is pitting now.
1. Right here. We can't fix the damage.
Perfect stop.
That's it, go.
Alright, now let's just get out of here in a calm and orderly fashion.
The car in
That's
front
it.
is pitting.
Alright, we're free.
Has taken the
Bump.
lead.
Okay, okay. Just drive it around, let the tires warm up. We are on ice cold tires.
The leader is coming up with you. They're not outright.
Looks like we're gonna stay ahead of the leader, which is what I like to see. Just gotta be careful with these tires.
45.575.
Alright, let's see how these pit stops file out. I'm sure we gained a couple spots with how smooth our entry was. You pick up a lot of time just slowing down a little bit and doing it right.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.8.
He is not.
749. The leader is pitting now. Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Make it stick through the corner, drive through hard.
30.178. That was just on the left position.
I feel like we're gonna speed up as the track cools off a lot. I mean, we will just inherently, but I think we're gonna drive better as the track cools off. Manage the car, run right along that bottom.
Go high.
What you want to do is you really want to get it right around that paint right down there. That's where you pick up the speed. I think we timed our pit stop perfectly, we executed it perfectly, and we got off pit road perfectly. I don't think we could have done that any better than we did it. Now we just need to maintain what we picked up. Sorry about the mic bump there. My beard is itchy. He's gonna not drive through us this time and let us by. Wow. We are up to 18th. I'll take it. I'm sure we're gaining more. Not only that, we were out on fresh tires before most of the field pitted. So that's really going to help us out in just a lap or two, just getting around the track at full tilt when these guys are still running old tires. pick up so much time. Second to a lap. Be able to run a couple laps longer than us next run, but I'm expecting a caution sometime between now and then. It's not guaranteed, but it's expected. We got 56 laps to make it happen. I'm not praying for one. I'm just expecting one. As a person with iRacing experience, I expect a car to be in the wall sometime in the next 56 laps. Or 50 laps, more or less. So that's realistically what I'm going to be pitting is the next 50. Jeez, it's like driving GT cars in multi-class racing. Fresh tires are the prototypes and 50-lap old tires are the GT cars. You just zip right past them because they can't turn. Not like you can, at least. Managed our way up to 14th, which is respectable. Now we just need to maintain good pit stops. I'll take more green flag pit stops if we can execute them like that. That is what we call blocking, ladies and gentlemen. Spook that guy, I don't. I have it right underneath him. And we're gonna unlap ourselves, it looks like. And we are back on the lead lap. We're in 11th place on the lead lap on lap 129 in the Coke 600. We will take that. This is an accomplishment. Everything we've done so far is an accomplishment. Anything we get out of this further, goals reached even more. Every lap is another goal reached. And I'm just so glad I got this sim built in time. I was really wanting to get this done in a timely manner to be able to race the Coke 600 in this thing. Wasn't even thinking about the Indy 500, but I saw it pop up and I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pass this guy up top. I'm gonna try to pass that guy up top if we can get back to him. I'm sure we will. Well, he was driving the last few laps.
30.734.
All right, let's lock in. Let them know how I feel about that.
Outside. Still there. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. 31.012. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. You got one inside. Still there. All clear, all clear. Inside. 31.186. All clear, all clear.
Well, that was some racing, all right.
31.
I don't know how I feel about it, but it was racing. 8th place is falling off. I think we're gonna move up top. Oh, he's having trouble with him too. This is the 18. Yeah, that's the 18 up there. Yeah.
30.962.
Whew, we've used up the right front, I think. Come on, crew chief. Can I get a damage readout? Nope. All right.
31.278.
I thought I had that bound, but I guess not. I swear I used that earlier. Huh, weird.
The cop on closing orders. We got you 2.3 seconds. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, we burned it up pretty good, but
31.
it's still drivable and we're in 12th, so that's nothing to complain about. We just gotta figure out how to drive it for the next few laps here. Looks like more cars on off strategies.
Got one inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. All clear, all clear. .543. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
I just do not got the long run pace in this car.
31.344.
You know what's crazy? All this driving and we're still not even halfway. Woohoo! Starting to work up a sweat over here. I hope this recording works okay. I know I'm not really saying much right now, but we're getting into the just drive the frickin' car hours of the race.
1.597. Got one inside. 31.555. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
That was a little risky. I very much appreciated that.
Clear low, clear low.
I am boxed in.
1.885.
Of course, I went with the wrong car.
Still there. Clear low, clear low.
Thank you, 13. Thought you were faster. I was mistaken.
Outside. Still there. All clear, all clear.
I am the one who sucks.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not at five.
Let's just reel her back in.
2.875.
We got plenty of fuel left. Where is the leader running?
31.
We're gonna run up top. He's gonna pass us on the bottom.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
1.1 seconds. Inside. Still there. Towards the line. 31.636. Clear low, clear low.
Alright. Just manage the car for the rest of this run. We killed the tires way too early.
Inside.
And we are paying dearly for it now.
Stay high. All clear, all clear.
But hey, we're still running 15th.
31.932.
We'll take it, we'll take it.
Alright, man, caution is
Oh.
out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 20 car. It's the 20 car. It's the 22 car.
We should be the lucky dog, I think. Yeah, we are.
It's the 22 car. It's the 22 car.
Oh. Boy. Tell you what, I am coming in for a pit stop once I get my lap back.
You're the lucky dog. Get your lap back by passing the outside. Past the 22. Past the 8 car. Catch the 10 car. Catch the 32 car. Catch the 20 car. Catch the 28 car. Catch the 7 car. Pit road is now open.
All right, we are a third of the way there, it shall seem. So we got the lucky dog. That's really exciting. I'm gonna come down, make a pit stop real quick, get some fresh tires because we killed these ones and we have plenty of sets. So we're gonna come get tires, relax in pit road for a second, just kind of file out to the back because we're starting in the back anyways.
10,
So no point in rushing out of here.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
Oh, we got damage too.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Alright, that's it. Go. Line up single file. Catch the 25 car. Because you're the lucky dog, you will be ended along this line. Alright man, we're going green next time by. Alright man, line up on the inside row. Let the 33 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Catch the 33 car, past the 22, past the... .674. Catch the 33 car. Let the 33 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Get ready.
All right, here we are, back about to go green. We'll see how long this green flag run lasts. We got 4 fresh tires on it, but we killed those last ones. We're gonna wait a second, just kind of
Outside. 58.589. Stay low.
let some guys by since they're wanting to go, and just find our spot, save our tires, and manage our run.
Clear high.
fifth, and we'll just go from here.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Absolutely obliterated. There's another caution.
Ricking on the front stretch. Line up single file. Ricking on the front stretch.
Pit road is closed. They're showing us a black flag. You have to drive through the pits without stopping.
Ricking on the front stretch. Past the 22. Past the, let the 9 car by. He had the position when the yellow.
That was some great situational awareness from the car behind me.
I got drove into there, so I didn't even I didn't get the room. I don't know what you let me say.
Pit road is now open.
I guess we gotta serve a drive-through because of that. Oh well.
Let the 27.
We'll just kind of hang out here.
Position when the yellow flag came out.
Sorry to everyone who got caught up in that, but I mean, like, he literally just drove straight into that little bend like I wasn't there. I don't know what he was doing. I'm sorry that everyone got involved.
27 car.
No, that was all you want to say.
Catch the 33 car. Catch the 8 car.
Pit box in 10.
First of all, you're on 50 level tires.
3, 2, 1. Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
That's it, go.
No, that was the guy who wrecked me, who just left. Yeah, I mean, he hit the wall before, but that doesn't mean that he's just gonna drive into the little bend like I'm not there, you know?
Line up single file. Catch the 11 car.
Alright, so we're 2 to green right now. We have the drive-through, so we're just gonna hang back on this restart as best we can. So stay out of the way, hopefully, and just serve it right away. No, I think we'll just serve it on the first lap. We're not gonna play any games.
Past the 34. Past the.
We are in the top 10 though, which is a nice surprise. Was not expecting to be in the top 10 at lap 160. We do have the drive-through, but I think we can manage with the drive-through pretty well. Oh. Oh, I have water. I forget about this. I get thirsty during the race, and I forget during the caution I have water. Oh, that's some quality H2O right there. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll try and play this restart. I doubt it, though. I think I want to serve it just proper and make it easy. And another one bites the dust. Hopefully we should have less and less concern of getting into incidents as this race progresses, because more and more people will leave, as that person just did. Just because they wreck out or they get too many incidents. But I'm in it for the long haul, especially with 17 points now. I'm here for all 600 miles of this fun show.
The pace car is in.
Oh yeah, no, I could not have played that.
Green flag, green flag. Good job.
Not
man.
at
You're in the
all.
top 10. Outside. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep eight. Serve the black flag. You're clear high. Clear high.
Sweet, we're gonna have room to take it.
Pit boxing 10.
Okay, we're driving.
5.
Okay, that was almost a mistake, but we managed.
Right here.
Nope, driving through. Can we do a damage report? No? Okay, we're gonna lose a lap, but that's okay. Watch the bump. Oh, there's the bump. That bump is brutal and it will ruin your day. We're at 19x. I don't feel it's deserved, really.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not at 5.
But we're here and we're making the best of it.
Got one outside.
There's definitely damage from my lovely pit road entry.
8.317. You're clear high. Clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high.
But it's drivable, and that's all that really matters. We just gotta stay up in front of everyone.
30.
And hope for a quick caution behind us. Kind of focused in on driving this thing right now. Let this guy go.
Stay high. There's on the low side.
I'm not trying to hold him up.
Still there.
We gotta stay ahead of that 35 car.
Got one inside. Stay high. Still there. Hold the line. 30.694. Still there. Hold the line. Still there. Hold the line.
And we're able to defend on the outside, it looks like, which is surprising.
Clear low.
She's light, but she's drivable.
30.399. Inside. Still there.
Dude, just pass me on the top. I showed you how fast it is.
Still there.
You're pulling away from the car behind. You got
1 second. Stay high. 30.384. Stay high.
I'm not giving up time because this guy doesn't want to pass me up top.
Got one inside.
I'm giving him what is clearly the faster line.
Stay high.
And he is just stubbornly taking the bottom.
Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Stay high. Still there. Still there. 30.617. Stay high.
I don't want to run up here, people. Just let me pass you. Ugh. Are you actually gonna race me?
Clear low, clear low. $30.765.
Yeah, that's fine. Take the bottom, like every other time you take it. And it doesn't work. I'm just gonna commit to running the top. So that I don't get scared by you. Just driving like I'm not there. Or I'll just drive it into the wall and let you go. You go ahead.
30 point.
Really wasn't trying to be up there for that long. Oh man. This really is a grueling race.
30.465.
We're gonna run up on this guy. I'm not gonna try to pass him. Well, this really starts slowing me down.
I'm trying to hang it low.
30.645. You got one inside. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Here's across the low side. 30.782. Stay high. Still there. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Clear low, clear low. 30.83. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. $31.048.
Man, this car is really just falling off. I got some pretty heavy right front damage, and I really hope we can fix a lot of it pretty soon here. 'Cause this car is hurting, but it's drivable for now, I guess. You could call it drivable. I don't know if it'll be drivable in 40 laps, I'll tell you that much for sure. I don't see it happening, but who knows?
31.42. Got one inside. Still there. Clear low, clear low. Low car down low. Go high.
Tell you what, I am loving the challenge of this so far, though. Even though we're not lead lap anymore.
286.
With the damage we have, we're lucky to only be 1 lap down. I think we're only 1 lap down. I don't know. I can't check. Yeah, we're only 1 lap down. We came out ahead of the leaders. Oh, man.
31.
I am tired
49.
and I am crampy, but we are continuing on. I'm in it for the long haul. My body is not ready, but I am. I am ready mentally, maybe not really, but I think I am, and I'm just gonna keep approaching this with the confidence like I am. So that seems to work for me in most situations.
31.59.
I was really, when I broke my arm, I was actually really not sure if I was going to be able to run this race this year, which really bummed me out because I missed the Daytona 500 because I broke my arm like a week before the Daytona 500, and I broke it in 3 spots, so there was no way I was driving 250 laps at Daytona, or no, 200 laps at Daytona. That was not happening. My arm was not, like, functional at that point. I had a great time watching it, but I was not driving in it, that's for sure. Look at that, someone who knows how to pass. Good job.
Clear low, clear low.
I applaud you, 31. I'm gonna do some looking around, see if I can find a setup for the open race to run and modify myself, because I am not running this setup again for another 400 laps. I can tell you that much for sure. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. 2 go by. Just give it a wall tap for extra security. And stay out off into 3 and 4. Alright, we just gotta remember that this is a race car with limits, and those limits become less and less as the run comes on. I have to be conscious of that, and I have to remember that. That seems to be helping me out thus far. Missed my entry there. Spooked the guy behind me, but it's okay. Gives me more room. Oh. We are almost to halfway. I gotta only do this for 210 more laps. You just gotta approach it with that mentality. Only 210 more laps, and then don't look at how many laps you've run.
31.708 inside. Still there.
Because you'll be disappointed to find out that the laps you've run are less than the laps you have left to run.
Clear low, clear low. Inside. Still there. Say hi. Here's the car on the low side. 32.107. Clear low, clear low. Inside.
That guy's got tires. Holy cow.
All clear. You got one inside.
I can tell you who doesn't though, this 11 car.
We got these 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, we're not gonna catch him regardless. That's just a matter of fact, alright?
You got one inside.
The car is trash until I can come and get it fixed. And then we might stand a chance again.
32.282 outside. All clear, all clear.
This guy wall taps to assert dominance over me, but he is a fool because I am the master of the wall tap of dominance. He cannot fool a master like me with his rookie level attempt. Scrubbed off far too much speed to be a professional
8, 9.
at the wall tap of dominance assertion. We're gonna hit some brain rot hours driving this car. Whoa, 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 dude. What are you doing? Why is this guy racing again? What are you doing? You were just slow.
Outside. Stay low.
Alright.
Stay low.
Honestly, for my first Coke 600, 350 miles in, I'll take, or 300 miles in, I think, I'll take it.
31.974. Still there.
And my arm is not really hurting, which is good. I broke my right arm, which is my dominant arm. It's my push hand, so it's the one that sees the most strain in these ovals. Oh, hello there. Goodbye, right front. It left the party.
31.
27 laps left. I just gotta hope for a caution. Whew. Man, this is a tough race. Anyone who says this is easy has never tried this. I'll tell you that much. You are uncomfortable. You are sweating. You can't focus on anything. You can't really like communicate all that well. You just gotta drive a car, and that you gotta drive the car as fast as you can. And that's all you do for 600 miles. 4 hours straight of just driving with only momentary breaks of just reprieve. And you gotta not wreck it. You gotta keep the thing in one piece for 600 miles. We're going 200 miles an hour. Around a mile and a half track. You're going a mile and a half in 31 seconds. With a beat up car on old tires. 30 seconds, 29 seconds on fresh tires. It is absolutely wild. Like, if you have the mental dexterity to just drive a full body stock car for 600 miles in real life, like the real thing, the real car, fight the car for 600 miles we just jostled around in it. And have to do that for 600 miles and perform at your peak for 4 hours of just driving. Oh. Doing it really makes you admire the people that do it. Halfway. Oh my god, that's the call out I've been waiting. 200 laps to hear. We just gotta do 200 more laps. No big deal. We just did 200. What's another 200? I keep, like, thinking I forget to put my mic down after I put it up for a little bit. And I just, like, takes me out of it for a second. I'm not, like, super worried about it, but I'm like, oh crap. Have I just been, like, recording race car noises for the last 15 minutes? Who knows? Not me. Till now. I have not. No caution? Alright. Well, I guess no caution then. Must not have been that big of a wreck. Anyone who's still got this going, I hope you enjoy my momentary intrusions of the background race car noises. It's my little reminder that I am still here driving this car. Either way, whatever you're doing while this is in the background, I hope you're having fun. Little fourth wall break. Hope you enjoy that. Taken right out of Deadpool's textbook. It's kind of funny, the way I have this monitor set up, I can see like a glare in the bar, like the roll cage bar in front of my head. And like, I have this thing facing towards a window. So, right now with it being dark out, it looks like I'm staring at, like, the sun coming up. Just out of the top of, like, my view. And I keep, like, thinking, wow, how long have I been in this car? Not that long. But it makes you think for a second when you're just not paying attention and just driving. I don't know why I just looked to my right. That's why I drove into the wall there. One thing that's actually kind of neat about having this simulator, I'm starting to notice it a lot more now that I've been doing this for a couple hours. I can actually feel vibrations like from the wheel getting transmitted down into the seat, because I've got the seat, the aluminum racing seat, mounted straight to the roll bars, and the steering wheel welded straight onto the roll bars and then bolted down firmly. So it kind of adds a little force feedback into the seat as you drive. Not much, just enough to know that something's happening, you know? It's kind of interesting. I was not expecting that out of, like, this. I was expecting just, like, better wheel and pedal stand with like, but it's also cool because it's a sprint car and I like that. We have got 12 laps left on fuel. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push the run. Might as well. We're already terrible. We've been terrible all run. We might as well just push it all the way out. Still a surprising 14th place. Not only that, if we push it out and we're the last lap car, or the first lap car, because everyone ahead of us pits, it's a lap down and there's a caution. And we get lucky dog again. 31.9. I can work at fixing whatever I did to this car when I slammed it into the pit wall on accident. I can't believe this thing continued on without breaking a wheel. I had to like swerve checking to make sure that they were all still connected. So we're coming up on 13th. Should put one more car ahead of us, I think. 15th is also gaining on us. Oh, he's pitting now. Alright, cool. Yeah. 12th is up there.
31.913. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
What are we doing on 12th? He picked up a good bit of time, but it looks like he had an incident.
31.903.
Looks like he's parked somewhere almost. Oh, he pitted, I see. Well, we ain't catching him, that's for dang sure. You're definitely past him, it's the 21. I do not want to race against that guy right now. 9 laps left.
31.8.
Gonna run it out.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.4 seconds.
Got one inside. 32.153. Still there.
Thank you.
That guy buys, so that way we get a good clean entry into the pits. Because we are coming down this time by hitting 4 tires and fuel.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not outside.
Nice smooth entry again. Alright.
Pit box in 10.
We gotta figure it out in every other time, just not when we had the drive-through and slammed into a wall. So that was pretty fun.
1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
Oh, 146, yeah. We right screwed it, but we'll fix it under caution. Tires on now. If we get a yellow flag, we can come down and...
Alright, that's it. Go.
Now we're a few laps down, but that's okay. Our competitive race is over, but now we're just in it to finish this thing.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 13 car.
Okay.
One car.
That was a 1000 IQ move.
Car. It's the 29 car. Let the 34 car by. He has position.
I don't know what he was trying to do. show him we're unhappy with him without causing any more problems for ourselves. Dude just comes right down. I don't get that. Hello there, 33. Fix your internet, please.
Car 29. Got the lucky dog. Let it by on the outside. Let the 35 car by.
I really don't know what the 34 was doing there. He just cleaned me out. Like, there's no other way around it. We're gonna fix the damage, not take tires. Well, no, not take tires. Let's fuel it up. Fix what we can, I guess, and run in the back. That's what we got left.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, we're coming down this time by and just fixing damage, putting fuel in it. Like, it drives. But now we're 2 points away from a DQ, so that's really kind of cool.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
I'm just gonna ask him. Like, I know you're in there, buddy. Stay down, fix it, and that's all we got. There's no point in going back out there with 2 minutes of optional after we got smoked like that. Just gonna stay in, fix it, and continue on as best we can. Should still be pretty serviceable after this. Like, hold on. I want to know what happened. Did we come up? No. We did not. He just doesn't know how to drive. Good on him.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Alright, that's it. Go.
We're gonna get a speeding in the pits just so that way I can
Alright, man. We're
drop
going
to the
green
end.
next time by. Alright, man. Line up on the inside row. Catch the 21 car.
Car should drive a lot better now.
ready. It's the 34 car. Green, green, green.
We shall approach with great
51.
caution.
Damn, 9.
7.
That gives me confidence. It gives me real confidence going into this corner. They're already complaining. Yep. He's just gonna drive it up into the wall because he doesn't know what overdriving is. Whatever. His race, not mine. Guess we'll just run back here. Real interesting. This will definitely be background noise for a little bit, although it looks like we're catching up. Our 18th, I guess. That's pretty cool. We'll just get to the last 100 laps or so. I'll get some life back in me, I think, the last 100 laps or so. I just gotta run for a while and feel the car be better. But when it goes up out of the corner like that, that means you're driving it too hard. You gonna block me? That guy's really stable through the corners, as we've seen him demonstrate. So he doesn't just drive right through the back of us because he gets overzealous. Oh, I'm gonna calm down. I don't know. That just took the wind out of my sails. I gotta just drive and get back in the mood, you know. Alright, let's focus back in. We got a race to run. We gotta keep it clean.
Stay high. 30.307. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Ooh, it got light there. But she's drivable. Honestly, for everything this car's been through, a 30.43 is not at all bad. 443, sorry. Don't let me overhype my running position. Wall tap of dominance. Just gotta get one of those in there every now and then. Every 100 laps or so, you just gotta. Every 50 to 100 laps, you just wall tap a dominance. Just dink.
30.519.
These are really fun to drive around here. You just gotta not be tight, which this thing is. But I feel like an open setup would help with that. And it's also transitioning over to loose, which I like. I mean, I feel fast still. I'm not competitive anymore because I'm so many laps behind, but let's see.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 3 seconds.
30.27. Braking in turn 1. Low car up high. Go low.
Well, that was something.
Braking on the back stretch. You got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
I don't know how that wasn't a caution, but okay. We continue on. I have eyes on the next position. Not the car directly ahead of me, the white and light blue one. Okay.
Catch the 35 car.
Never mind that then. Then we don't have to worry about catching anyone because there was a caution. Throw on a set of tires. Screw it. Screw it. Give me some rubber. It's the nice thing about being your own crew chief is you get tires whenever you want them. That's also the downside of being your own crew chief is you take too many tires typically. Will I pay for this later in the race? I doubt it, but who knows? We're just gonna take them. Because why not? And we're gonna fix damage next time around.
Car 22. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Oh. I hope you guys are enjoying the race. I hope you're finding some good entertainment value out of all this. I hope I'm not too boring. I know I've been pretty quiet during the race stints, but that's just kind of how driving for so long goes. I have water. I need water. I hope you enjoy the brain rot. Oh no, that's what I tuned in for. Ah, tap water. Delicious. This is where we pull the 1,000 IQ move of taking off the fresh tires, putting on new fresh tires, and repairing damage. Because we have tires. Tires. I like to drive race car. That's what I do. I drive a race car. But only on a computer, because I'm broke.
5,
This
3,
is
2,
this
1.
is the quality content that's gonna get me viewers right here.
We can only repair some of the damage.
Brain rot, Coke 600s. This is how you get views. You just melt your brain and drive a car for way too long. An unreasonable amount of time, some would say. I would say it's an unreasonable amount of time, but that's what makes me want to do it. Simply for the fact of how unreasonable it is. The more unreasonable it is to drive the race, the more I want to drive the race. You know, it's like my competitive spirit. I'm like, that sounds really dumb and challenging. I'm gonna do it.
That's it, go.
Simply to say that I did it. Just gotta squeak the rear tires and warm them up a little bit. Get a smidge of heat in them. You know what I'm saying?
Line up single file. Past the 25, past the...
That bump always scares me. It's a terrifying bump. It's ruined many days here at Charlotte for me. We are clear. We are clear up to lap 90.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Past the 27, past the...
Here I come.
0.582, it's the 2 car.
Race car inbound. It's time to win me a Coke 600 while I'm how many laps behind? I don't know. Too many laps behind is the answer. I honestly don't think we're that screwed. I think I'm more screwed than I think I am. I don't know. I feel like I'm like 5 laps down, but I don't know how true that is. I really don't feel like scrolling through anything to check right now either. Does not sound like the best way to conduct myself at this very moment.
Get ready.
Yeah, first gear restarts are for mega chads, especially when you're like 5 laps down.
The pace car's in.
You always want to restart in first gear when you're 5 laps down. That's your best move. Alright, you have the most spinning of the tires, and you know, spinning of the tires is what generates forward motion. It has nothing to do with how hooked they are to the track. You just need to generate tire spin. So if you just mash it down as hard as you can, as soon as you see the green light, you're the winner. You are the winner. That's what I say to that. Oh, time to settle in and race.
3.169.
I'm locked in on the target car right now. 3 cars ahead. He's the orange, blue, and white car.
Got one inside. 30.276. Still there. Stay high. There's the car below that. Stay high. Clear low. Clear low.
Let these guys go. We don't need to race them that hard. Especially since we're gonna get the 2 right here.
Still there.
And the outside is how we keep killing our tires. And we don't want to keep killing our tires.
30.635.
Oh. My opponent is getting squirrely. Say hello to old Mr. Wall.
30.602.
Let these guys scare me some more. This is, some good hard racing, but it's close racing. I'll tell you that. And it is nerve-wracking. Especially because I got faster cars behind.
Got one inside. Say hi.
Going for it. Oh, he's going to close the door. That was a bold move on both of our part.
3.372. You're there. What's the line? Say hi.
We're going to sail it in and pass him. Holy cow, we're going to take it. Woo!
All clear, all clear.
That is what patience gets you right there. Whew. Alright, now we calm it down. We'll probably get the 16 back by us. Oh. That was more driving than I really care to be doing right now, but that was fun.
30.143. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I think I found a little something in the car.
1 second.
It's not much, but it's. I think it's getting the rear tires to work.
3.8. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Didn't get it to work that time. Didn't stick it low enough. I'm gonna start letting it coast a little bit. Save some gas, save some tire, just build some patience.
1.
Got a car in the wall up ahead. Keep it straight. Alright, let's do some driving here.
30.429. Got one inside. Say hi.
It's a drag race, but I think we're winning it.
Still there.
We're gonna pick up on them through here. Gotta slow down a lot to run that bottom in 3 and 4. Give them room to come up.
30.524. Stay high. Stay high. Here's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low. Inside. 30.804. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
I am racing when I don't need to be racing.
1.113.
Alright, well, it looks like the 8 car's catching back up with us. Just fine, that's not the end of the world. He can get back past us. He's not gonna take a lucky dog from us. We're so far behind, we're not even thinking about lucky dogs anymore. It's just that's a finishing position, and right now I don't need it.
1.119.
I just gotta run the car.
It's the one car. Let the one car by. It's the 32 car. Car 2. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Let the 2 car by.
We'll take a wave around.
Pit road is now open.
We're gonna take the way around here and lap back. My tires aren't old enough to be concerned yet. Oh. Man, I really hope we can manage till the end of the race. It's been fun. I'm really just loving it, and I'm glad we've even just gotten this far. This is monumental. We've done as many laps as many miles as I did in the longest race I've ever run. But Bristol is a whole different kind of torture. That track just makes you forget life, everything about it, existence, the meaning of it all. Bristol just kind of wipes away everything and leaves you with a clean slate. It's an experience driving for 500 laps. Granted, this is an experience on a whole nother level, but we're managing it pretty well, I'd say. We have way too many incident points for me to be happy about how many we have, but we have them, and that's that. Nothing we can do about it now.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by 35.538. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed. Catch the 2 car.
Whew.
Catch the 2 car. Get ready. Alright, man.
Still a good field of contenders out here, to be honest with you. Not expect this many cars to make it this far, and granted we had 30 plus starting, but it looks like we still have 20 plus out on track.
59.582. Got one outside. Stay low.
Get this guy by. I'm not gonna bother fighting him.
All clear, all clear.
We're just out here to run laps right now. Run laps, keep the car in good shape. And I'm really glad I got to run this race. Yeah, so exciting. And I get to run another one on Sunday if I feel ambitious enough and wake up in time. Have a bit of a graduation party around the house on Saturday. So, we'll see if I wake up. I anticipate waking up, but I can't make any guarantees. And I would like to live stream that one on YouTube rather than record it in one big chunk and then all that. I'd rather just live stream the whole thing. That way I have something to interact with. If you guys are out there and watching, I can just interact with you if I see that you're responding to me. And that makes it a lot easier for me as the driver to just drive the car and like, what's that say? Oh, okay, that real quick. And then I respond. So hopefully if I get on Sunday, we can do that. Otherwise, I do plan on finding some other stuff to record and play, and other races and all that. I'm thinking about starting up another channel for gaming. Not at the very moment because my only computer I have it's good for gaming and recording is tied up in this simulator right now, and it's under a hood that we got to cut zip ties and pull out Zeus connectors to remove, so it's easier to just leave it in and get another one for gaming. But I'm thinking about starting up a secondary gaming channel just because, you know, I play a lot of video games on the side. As much as I love sim racing, I do more than just sim race. I'm playing shooters and all kinds of games. Hunting games, fishing games. I play a lot of Fishing Planet, not that that's really a popular game, but I'd still throw it up because I enjoy it.
31.07.
We're a little more up towards the action, but we're kind of all spread out, at least where I'm at right now.
9-2.
Definitely gonna want tires for too long here. But I feel like there are gonna be some people that are pitting sooner than us, but I'm not positive on that. We could be the car that's shortest on gas. I'm not sure.
31.316.
But I have a feeling that that is not the case. We're gonna find out. Or some bullcrap's gonna happen and we're not gonna be racing anymore. One of the two. I'm hoping for the we're gonna find out option. That would be ideal because there's a lot of laps left.
31.094.
I'm gonna have a couple bites of pizza and then I'm gonna go to bed. That's my plan for after this, but definitely gonna be sleeping pretty quick after this race is done. 100%. But it's coming along. My computer's keeping up. The wheel's not overheating. We got passed for the lead. Wow. I think this is the first time in over 100 laps I've heard anything about a pass for the lead. Main concern for the race, though, is my forearm and its ability to withstand 600 miles of driving. And this is honestly a good test for when I drive out to Iowa next month, which that will be so exciting. I'm going to have to probably record some races in advance. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I probably just won't upload, but I'm not sure. I might set some to... I'll probably set some to come out and all that. But we'll see how ambitious I get. This Sunday, Monday, I want to redo the whole front suspension for my car.
24, what are you doing, man?
I just ordered the rest of the parts I need to redo it. Tie rods, struts, control arms I have. I got a wheel hub to put in because I bought a set a while ago when I broke one of the wheel bearings. Or one of them wore out on me, so I bought a set. And I've got the other one just sitting in a box, so I figured might as well throw that in because the car's at 100,000 miles and it's like a 2010s, like late 2000s, early 2010s car. So like 100,000 miles is just in general with most cars to just tune it up at 100,000 miles and you're good to go. And so that's what I'm gonna probably be doing after my 600 on Sunday. And then using my day off on Monday to get the car all put back together. I got a set of brakes to put on the rear. I just put a new set of rims on it because my tires are worn out and it was just cheaper to buy a new set of rims off Facebook Marketplace than it was to buy a full set of tires. So now I have a set of winter rims and a set of summer rims. So that's pretty cool.
11:10 Central.
11:10 Central is what I heard. I don't know if that's what he said, but that's what I heard. But main concern was my arm. Not being able to keep up, but it seems to be doing pretty well, all things considered. For anyone that doesn't care to hear, you know, maybe no, I won't go into detail on it. I know some people I get real squeamish about that, and I'm just... Not the benefit of growing up blue collar, but like I've had I've seen a lot of just injuries, so I'm just like kind of numb to it. So when I see something like that happen, I'm just like, oh, wow, that probably sucks. And I'm a lot more nonchalant about it than most people, just because like I don't know, I'm used to it. Just like I approach it with a very just wrap it up and get back to whatever you were doing, or you know. Go do whatever you want to do about it after you get it wrapped up kind of guy. It's like handle your wound and get better. I don't know where I'm going on this tangent. As I said before, I'm inducing brain rot hours driving this car for 600 miles. I didn't think I could make it this far, to be honest with you, but taking it a lap at a time. Let this guy go. I got a pretty respectful race with this 25 car. But close it in on 100 to go. That's exciting, and I have less than 100 to go when we get there because I'm multiple laps down. So yay! Our head is 1 lap ahead. All right. I'm also going to try to do the Brickyard. I'm going to try to do all the full-length events, at least on the NASCAR schedule this year. And I think I want to really buckle down and try like racing sports cars, because I have it in me. I'm just too much of a wimp to actually buckle down and learn them. But I feel like it'd be a good idea for the channel if I sat down and actually learned how to drive them, because there's a lot more past the Miata. I just can't drive like the weird, like the no grip, like the no arrow of the Miata. That's I think where my problem lies with it. It needs to have a little bit of something at least. The Miata's got nothing, and I just can't, like, my brain don't work. I'm used to having something to hold me down and like tell me like, hey, you're reaching the end of your grip there, bud. You might want to be careful. I'm used to having something like that, and with the Miata, it doesn't have it, and I just overcooked just a little bit, and there's nothing to save it. That's my problem with the Miata. But I got a second place in it the other day when I was testing this thing out yesterday. I didn't deserve second place, I'll tell you that much, but think about the entire field wrecked out or was just slower than I was. But I'm also a pretty slow Miata driver. I think a lot of them just had damage, is probably what happened. Maybe we got a car out of gas on pit entrance.
31.969.
Let this guy just fly by because he's Superman right now. At least he thinks he is.
Hey, that's my bad, 28. It looks like I dropped down a little bit and just touched your nose.
Oh, 16th it seems. Oh, that's right. People are pitting. Duh. Oh, I want this race to be over, but I want to run the full distance. Wow, you guys are all over the place up here.
31.931.
Now he's got to come past us back because he's super fast and super skilled.
You're gaining on the current front. The gap is 7 seconds.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Look at how fast and skilled he is on his new tires that he can't drive with. I'm on by.
Got one inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear low, clear low.
No point in racing him, not right now. There's a lap ahead.
32.305.
You're losing on the current
inside. Clear low, clear low. You have about 5 laps, let's go.
The leader is coming up with you. They're not at line. The car in front is pitting. The pit box
Another
in.
smooth entry. I don't know why I messed it up so bad on that drive-through, but
1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
we don't need to fix the damage. Car's fine. Just give me tires and fuel.
Alright, that's it, go.
Alright, we're set up for one more stop. And we can make it. Watch the bump. Stay wide. Tires are cold. They're ice skates right now. Just remember that. It's rough and you're on ice. Alright, we got room. Alright. Settled into 16th. I'll take a 16th. It's 10 spots higher than we're rated.
Got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Thank you, 2 car. Very respectful.
31.17. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Don't leave the hole open if you don't want me to fill it, man. I don't know what to tell you.
914.
I think we're gonna cut this run in half, cut it short. We got what, 60 laps to tank? Coming lap. We're good after lap 40, so come in. I think we're gonna plan to come in 350. 350 is our window to pit by. So we're gonna actually run pretty full. But it works out. It's gonna manage our car better than any of the other guys with the pit stops. They'll be running longer than me. Well, they might be able to make it to the end. No, they won't. They won't be able to make it.
30.716.
I don't think.
Yeah, my car's getting tight.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
They liked that.
31.028.
man. My bed is calling to me, but I got 100 laps left to do. But we're so close. We're 3/4 of the way there. We just gotta do 100 more laps. You can hear the tiredness setting in. Like, I didn't sleep well last night. Totally unrelated reasons. Just excited to get this done and stayed up way too late. And it is what it is. But we're running on not much sleep, and I could honestly fucking eat a good bit of food right now. So I'm gonna do that after this race and then pass the fuck out. I'm trying to catch myself and not swear so much, because I got a terrible vocabulary when it comes to swearing. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Just like we're getting better lap by lap. Just kind of in driving mode right now. Not gonna be saying much, but I hope you guys are enjoying. I wish I had more people to race around, but they're kind of all everywhere else but here.
30.816.
But I hope if you are still watching this that you do enjoy, and this goes up tomorrow probably. That was Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Okay. Setting my weekend up. Tomorrow's Friday. This goes out Friday, so Sunday we should be doing a stream of this race.
30.805.
Hopefully, in the morning. I should have a lot more energy then, at least going into the end of the race as opposed to now. Right now I'm wiped. I didn't sleep much. I worked an 8-hour day. I had 3 slices of deep dish pizza, not big slices either. And well, here we are. Took a nice cold shower to wake myself up a little bit, help myself prepare for the pain and suffering that this race is going to be.
One, can you hear me?
A nice cold shower for the pain and suffering. And I think it honestly helped a lot. I don't know how I'm still, like, powering through this.
30.785.
The car in front is pitting.
Okay, they can't make it to the end. After they hit their tire fall off. That means the next 10-15 laps they'll all be in the pit. Or right now.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 8 car. It's the 19 car.
24, what was that, man?
It's the 19 car. It's the 19 car.
Oh, alright. We're going to take fuel and tires here because we can, and it'll put us on a level playing field with everyone else. Because everyone else is going to come down and take tires and fuel right now. Definitely sets us up to getting a couple spots, but it's unfortunate for them. I'm just glad we're still in it.
It's the 19 car. Let the 19 car.
Yeah, Isaac, you just did a right turn right out of the pit,
It's
man.
the 25 car. Car 11. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Whew. Oh yeah, there's no real point in us. How many behind are we? 4 behind. Oh yeah, I was right. And I thought I was 5 behind earlier.
11 car by.
Ooh. Alright, a little bit of a reprieve. Make sure my mic is down. We're good. I've been actually talking to you guys for the last hour or so. We're gonna come in and get tires when they let us. Because there's no point in not. We have 6 sets left. Definitely can't say we haven't been wearing them out. Got 14 gallons remaining out of the 20 that we run.
Pit road is now open.
So yeah, come in, fill it up, and then we'll be close. At this point, if you take the wave around over fuel and tires, unless you have just recently pitted, it's kind of a waste. Because you're going to need to come in and pit, and then you're going to be on a weird strategy that it's just not, you're not going to gain something going off strategy right now. That's all it is.
5, 3,
Unless you're already off strategy, then
right here.
you'll stay off it.
We can repair most of the damage.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, my knee just popped. Oh, that was nice. I think there's only one other car that we're racing for position. Yeah, there's only one other car we're racing for position. So we're just gonna hang out and get some damage fixed, because we can. Just hang out until the pace car shows up.
Repairs are almost finished.
Yep, they are. Good job, crew chief. Thank you. It's talking, but it doesn't matter. This doesn't feel real. I don't feel like I've been driving for 313 laps, but I have. This thing started up. Three, two, one,
Alright,
go.
that's it. Go.
So take a nice leisurely cruise off pit road. Ah, the Speed TV banner. Or not banner, but billboard.
Line up single file. It's the 35.
You guys remember Speed TV? I remember Speed TV. I remember when you used to be able to watch the World of Outlaws on TV. Those were some good times. I was a child then, so I remember it vaguely, but I remember it nonetheless. Coming in to watch the King's Royal on a Saturday night or something. I don't remember what day it was exactly.
48.281. It's the 32 car.
Alright. We are back in it, folks. And we are in it to not win it, but run it. because holy cow, is this a testament to endurance. I am, you can hear it in my voice, I'm sure. I am exhausted right now. I haven't run a long race. Like, I ran 100, like, I've run 100 lappers. That's what I've been running recently. And, like, road races. So this is a big step up. And
Get ready.
I'm really hoping to push through to the end. We're so close.
Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
If I had a race left worth running, I'd be up here starting to make moves and all that, but
14.991.
we're so far behind, there's no point. I mean, it's impossible for us to gain position, but we'd lose position if we drop out. That's the spot I'm in right now. That, and I just want to finish this. As a matter of just getting it done. I want to do this. This has been on my bucket list since I really kind of got the idea in my head. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to endure the full 600 miles.
You got one inside.
And I know we may not be running
One, stay high. Stay high.
all 600 miles lap-wise, but we're close, and we're only a few laps down, so it'll be basically 600 miles. Well, I must say, though, I'm really happy with this split. They're cleaner than the 2022 Coca-Cola 600. I had a caution like every 20 laps. It was ridiculous. I'm going to put that on when I go to sleep tonight. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm putting on tonight. It was a great race, but there's just so many cautions. Like, I gotta say, you don't realize how long, like, you watch the races and you're like, man, this race is taking forever. You don't realize just how long that race is for the driver. Holy cow. I don't remember the first 200 laps, and we're only 100 laps past that.
Got one outside. Still there? What's the line? 30.03775. Left 50. You're clear high, clear high. Outside. Stay low.
I see who I'm racing, and he's the only one I'm concerned with right now. I've changed my seating position a little bit too. It's really helped with my sides cramping up a little bit. So that's good. It's all about how you manage yourself inside the car, yeah. There's our position right there, and it looks like he is struggling. Not that we aren't, but we're struggling less than he is. That is a wreck. That is going to happen. And that's our race. Alright. Well, I called it. We did a total of... Hold on. Hold on. Let's just laps. Give me this. Yeah, yeah. 321 laps is what we did. Let me just plug that into my phone real quick. Unfortunately, got wrecked trying to avoid it. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But that's just racing. So 321 times 5, 481 miles. Of course, it was the 34 car.
Come on, 5 pass.
Sorry about the awkward silence there. I hope you enjoyed, if anyone has made it this far. And I guess we'll have to try it again, because we didn't achieve our goal. We didn't make all 320, or we didn't make all 400 laps. So, I'm determined now that Sunday, 9 a.m., my time, Central Time, we will be here. And we will be running. As best of my ability, at least. I'm going to see what else I can find, and maybe I'll change my mind on that. And if I do, I'll say something in a video that I upload between now and then. But, I guess, thank you for watching. And peace.